Peace, peace, peace. What's good, y'all? I'm super excited to share this. This is my part one of my Costa Rica experience. So we got a super dope comment right here, and I was like, yes, let me make a video all about that. I cannot wait to go back to Costa Rica. That was like the most beautiful experience I've ever had, taking myself anywhere on the planet so far. Um, my Costa Rica experience began because I was working at Sony as a digital forensics analyst, and I was just like working there for a whole year, and I just finished school at that time. But I had known that this was not my shit. I known that this was not going to do it. I had known in my spirit. I knew in my soul. I was like, I'm not supposed to be doing this forever. This shit don't. This shit just don't give nothing. Like I just got the bank balance. The fucking payment is really good. All that good shit. But then it's like, yo, like this shit is just like I'm just drained, and I feel like I was driving into there, got there at 2. I tried to get there by like 7 o'clock because I wanted to work the entire shift, but then it was about an hour and 20 minutes away on a regular day. So I try to leave early to get there early. Sometimes I leave at 5 o'clock, get there at 7. Shit, like 5:30, get in the car, try to get there. Then like getting home, like 2 hours of traffic minimum, bro. Like sitting in the car, I'm like, I'm not supposed to be doing this now. I did make moves off all that time. I did listen to audiobooks. I did all of that type of self time, self work. I did all of that shit throughout the time. I invested the time, so I was winning plus 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 plus. But damn, I was doing this shit for a year. I was like, this is not it. So I was like, Lord Spirit, look, you must have something different because this is not it. That's where I got to, y'all. I'm just had to put all the vibration there because I was really there. I was like, this is not it. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I am not supposed to be fucking doing this for the rest of my life. This is not what I'm doing. This is not what I'm signing up for. I don't care about the money at this point. I could use this money to do something. At that point, I was already operating a phone repair business. I was already operating buying and selling electronics, and I was doing a lot of other things to duplicate and to replicate the money I was actually currently making at the time. And I still do those things till today because they still work till today. So I was just frustrated, and I had just gotten out of school, all that rigidity, and Spirit just kept flashing Costa Rica to me through different things. It was through different things I seen Costa Rica, and also I acknowledged I seen Costa Rica because also Seven Bomar was in Costa Rica, and I was like, who is this brother? Why are all these people coming to me from Costa Rica, bro? Like I keep seeing Costa Rica, then I started saying Costa Rica, then the phone's listening and all that kind of shit. Then I'm seeing it damn like 10 times the time, because I was already seeing it on subliminal like synchronicity related, and then it started becoming like advertisements. And I was like, all right, I'm going to Costa Rica because I just keep feeling the vibe of Costa Rica. And then what really pushed it over the wall was that I seen Nature Boy was in Costa Rica. When I saw Nature Boy's content one time, I was like, wow, there goes Costa Rica again. So then I just kept having this Costa Rica in my mind. I was like, all right, well, I'm leaving America because I want to experience what life is really like, because I don't believe it's going on like this over there. And I packed my bags. I really only packed one bag in the backpack. I told myself I wasn't coming back to America. I had the money I had, and by that time I was already utilizing affiliate marketing while I was selling electronics, but I had known that I wasn't going to be selling electronics in another country because I wasn't going to be able to really get them. I could still get them and do the same thing, but I just didn't have that as my plan. My plan was to leverage affiliate marketing and drop shipping and my online courses to generate that revenue, what I was creating while I was in the U.S., while I'm somewhere else, and it's only going to cost me a third of the dollar. So I was super excited about that. So I just jumped. I bought the ticket, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy it one way because he ain't coming back. So I jumped in. I jumped into the airport, and they told me, look, you can't get on this plane without no return flight because you only got a 90-day visa as a United States citizen. I was like, damn, I didn't even know about the business that's behind the business of just saying I'm gonna get up and go. I was just on my way, bro. Like I was. But I ended up buying a 90-day return flight. So I was like, 90 days, I got shit, 90 days. All right, boom. So I'm coming back in March. All right, cool. I think it was like March, something like this. I think I went November. I'll have to come back with the dates. I'll check my passport. But so while I went to Costa Rica, I knew that I was going to relearn the world because I knew that it was just something else. I didn't know what it was. I knew something else, and I knew that I could easily assess the most natural forms of nourishment on the planet as far as fruits and produce is concerned. As far as me not traveling to the other side of the world like Africa, which is just going to be like another $800 on a flight and something else on like all the other things. And it was just beautiful because when I arrived, I had utilized Airbnb to find my first place. And I knew that I wanted a place close to the airport because I didn't want to be doing all this up and down. I wanted to just like get to know where I'm going to be for however long this trip is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know where to go in Costa Rica. I didn't really know like what to experience. I didn't know what I was going to expect. I just knew that it was nature. I just knew it was green. I just knew it was warm. I just knew tropics. I just knew I was going to figure that shit out. And I knew that I was creating my own reality, so I knew I was going to find positive, helpful, and uplifting people all along the way. And I didn't meet not one negative Nancy. I didn't meet not one bitter Becky. I didn't meet not one on my first trip. Telling you all the truth. Telling you all the truth. And I did have moments where I felt like I might have thrown shit off or something like this, but it was all juice. I was just nourished by the entire trip. And I'm going to go into the trip on the second part of this, but having a good perspective about where you're going is super helpful because you're cultivating the dynamic of which people are going to respond to you. And man, people are just so loving, so helpful, so joyful. It's like just excited to see somebody like me. And but at that time I was younger. I was like 21, 22. I don't even remember how old I was. I gotta check the dates. But I was just going about my business. I was just carrying my laptop, going to this coffee shop, doing this for a couple hours, getting a smoothie here, doing this for a couple hours, getting lunch, doing this couple hours, enjoying the rest of the day. I was just busting it on a digital. I was just kung fu kicking them keyboards, and I was just, yeah. So it was just the invitation that I brought for myself to have my own self space. And when I first landed, I landed at this guy named Malo's house. And as I was there, I really just turned off everything. I really turned off all the social media. His home had like a farm in the backyard, and they had lettuce and like so many different types of greens growing, and then they had like watermelons growing. And then there was like a tropical forest where it had some type of fruits that were dropping, but they were not even collecting the fruits. And there was also like a lot of spiders in between the trees. So like you would see like this a whole spider web, and in the center is just Big Mama, whoever it is. But she's not playing, and ain't nobody else playing with her because she's looked like she'd been there. Looked like she'd been there for some time. You know what I'm saying? Like there'd been a couple of those. And I just gave myself this self space. I really started doing a lot of deep research, and that's really started going into melanin. I like just afforded myself time to direct my consciousness wherever I was going with it. Like wherever I was being led, wherever my soul was guiding me, wherever spirit was illustrating to me through synchronicity, through conversation. And I was always at peace. I was always at home, and I was growing in every single moment. Like I said in the second video, I'm going to talk about some of the details. If y'all would like to know, drop a comment like some of the places I went to, or some of the things that I did while I was there, because I'm not really sure how it looks right now, because I'm not there right now. But I'm very interested to go back and looking forward to building there as well. But definitely prepared myself to disengage, even though I was engaged with the world in different ways. I created multiple Instagram pages at that time to really record the things that I was doing and the things I was learning, how I was feeling. And that's really how the Birth of Light Power came about, because that's where I was sharing particular ideas, which are what y'all are finding right now. The qualities of God's thought and the higher alignments and perspective of being as man in the form. So, I mean, I would encourage anybody to take that into consideration, because there's a lot of different ways you could look at this kind of visit or this kind of trip. When people come to me nowadays talking about Costa Rica, they're looking for a resort. They're looking for a place where they can vacation and, like, you know, just relax and feel pampered by some type of good service or something like this. And hold on, I'm gonna close the door. And there's nothing wrong with that. but there is the values that is found when self is sought out, and it's not, you know, some of the perks, I guess, of life. But that's the intention I had when I held myself in that dynamic. I just knew that I was making money so I could afford myself time to do what I felt my true work was, which was to realize who I am in the dynamic of who I am as a man. Because it was my interest, and it's still my interest, my supreme interest. That's why I still post content about consciousness till today. Because that same intention that led me there is the same consciousness and the same intention that led me to say, I need to return and share this, because I don't feel that they know, because they didn't give me this. I mean, truth. So I want to leave the video there, family. That was like my beginnings to Costa Rica. If y'all want to know like the step 1s, 2s, and 3s, this was a step 1. If y'all want to know step 2, some of the things that I did and some of the things I engaged is dynamically opposed and important, because there's a lot of pieces in just visiting a country. Let me know if y'all interested, and make sure to comment if anything that I spoke on was interesting, so I'll make another video. And thumbs up this video if y'all want a part 2, and the more thumbs I see, the sooner I'll bring it to you. So with that being said, share this video with a friend if y'all are thinking about going to Costa Rica and y'all in a spiritual dynamic, more so a self-explorational dynamic. Y'all definitely want to have some of these insights as well. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all again, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Be at peace now. I am at peace now, and I'll see y'all there. Peace.